What's the story, everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is going to be my first ever YouTube video. So in this video it's going to be the get to know me challenge, and my hair is literally annoying me. But yeah, fuck off. As I was saying, this is going to be the get to know me challenge. Right, so a big shout out to me ma for giving me a loan of her phone. That rhymed. Are you named after anyone is question number 1. As a matter of fact, I am. I'm named after me dad's old boss, so I think me ma has a lot of explaining to do after that one. Question number 2. When was the last time you cried? As far as I can remember, I'd say it was last week. I don't even know why, but sure, look, we all cry for some reason anyways. Question number 3. Do you have kids? Well, I surely hope not at this age anyway. By the way, for most of you that want to know, I'm 23. Just went 23 there last week actually. Number 4. If you were another person, would you be a friend of yourself? I don't see any reason why not. Like, look at me, I'm the coolest cunt going. Question number 5. Do you use sarcasm a lot? Well, sarcasm is like a second language to me that I'm fluent in. I speak nothing else except English and sarcasm. I just find it as a part of my sense of humour, so I don't know. That's just me anyways. I love sarcasm. Number 6. What's the first thing you notice about people? Well, I don't know, to be honest. It depends on who the person is. If I get to hear about them before I meet them, there's just that certain indicator that you look out for. I don't know, it's a bit weird of an explanation, but sure, look. Question number 7. What is your eye colour? I don't know what colour that is. Like, in the camera it looks grey, but in pictures it actually looks green, and other people tell me that my eyes look blue. So I don't know, I think I have a mixture of all 3 colours. And question number 8 is scary movie or happy endings? Don't bring me to a film, or don't let me watch a film that has a happy ending in it, cause I might just cry, or I just might find it cringy. There's no in between. Number 9. Favourite smells? I absolutely adore the smell of petrol. What else would I don't know. There's just loads out there that I love, but the highlight of it would be petrol. I just love petrol. Number 10. What's the furthest you've ever been from home? Well, when I was 3 I went to Orlando in Florida, and then when I was 13 I went back there again, so that was on holiday. I don't know if that counts or not, but yeah, it was the furthest I've been away from home. Do you have any special talents is question number 11. Not to my knowledge anyway. Like, I actually can't think of anything. I don't think I have any talents at all. Where were you born? I was born in a hospital in Dublin. So yeah, I was born in Dublin. What are your hobbies? Well, as you've seen in the start of the video, I love vaping. I absolutely love vaping. And probably socialising. Yeah, socialising will be a big part of being a pastime for me as well. Question number 14 is, do you have any pets? Well, 3 years ago I did have a pet. I had a pet cat actually. And had it for a good 5 years or something. It's just a pity that one day I went out the back garden to actually check something, and I just seen the cat lying down stiff as a floorboard, and that was the end of that. So he's actually buried out me. He's buried out me back garden. R.I.P. to my cat. Do you have any siblings? Yeah, I do. I'm the eldest of 4. I have a brother and 2 sisters. What do you want to be when you grow up? Is question number 16. Funny enough, right? I remember that in primary school we used to do this thing called Our News, and it'd be like, you literally write down about everything that happened. And this was in I was about 4 or 5 or something. Maybe to the age of 7 we'd have to write all these things down. And when I was younger I wrote down that I wanted to be in the army. Nowadays I'm far away from that. So until I got to the age of 18, I actually had no ambition. I don't think I had an ambition. I wanted to do something sports related. Done that for a year, got nowhere with it. So I put up one video on Facebook, and I was like, oh wow, this actually went well for me. And then I had people flooding in saying, oh yeah, keep doing this, keep doing that. So I wanted to get into something got to do with media. So now I'm mad into media, social media, all that sort of stuff. Question number 17 is, who was your first best friend? Well, my first best friend from my memory would be actually when I first moved to Portlaoise when I was 6 or 7, and there was a fella across the way that I'm still friends with, but literally I don't know how the poor fella actually put up with me at all, because I'd be the type of lazy person that would always stay on my PS2, PS3 or whatever. He'd always knock at the door and he'd be like, oh yeah, is Dano come now? And I'd always invite him in when it was clear as day that he wanted me to go out and play ball with him. So there'd be days where he wouldn't be interested in coming up to me, so I still wouldn't go out anyway. That's how lousy and lazy I was. And fair play to him, he's always put through with me. But yeah, we'd always used to dig the head off one another. It was just a childhood thing, do you know that? Like, there'd be no excuse, there'd be no nothing like it. It was just friends being friends at a young age. And if you don't have a friend that you fought with, they're not your true friend. My funniest moment throughout school is question number 19. Was definitely when we all went on a history trip, and we brought back stink bombs, and we just literally threw them all over the place. Oops, my principal or one of the teachers could be watching this video, but I don't care. We're out of school now, doesn't matter, nothing they can do to us anymore. But yeah, when we done that, literally we stunk up the whole school, and it was absolutely hilarious because there were PLCs that literally walked in from the outside and got a sudden blast of just, I don't know, I can't even describe the smell. It was just, if you ever have someone that smells like diarrhea the whole time, well, if they're always around you, it smells like them. What was your favourite or worst subject in high school? My favourite was definitely probably PE, for the simple reason that everyone thought it was the Olympics. Everyone was so competitive. I can't say that word proper, but you know what I mean. Worst was probably science. Science or maths. Because I'd write down like equations in maths and I'd be like, yeah, in my own head it was right, on the board it was wrong, in the teacher's mind it was wrong, but once in my own head that it was right, I didn't care what anyone else said. It could be miles off. Someone could have the answer of 26 and I'd have the answer of 4. So I don't know. And science, I used to think that I knew what I was writing about and it was completely off topic. So, you know, I just hated them two subjects. The next question is 22. What is your favourite drink? Well, it depends if it's alcoholic or whatever. I love green BPM. I absolutely adore green BPM. But my favourite alcoholic drink now at the moment would probably be Captain Morgan's and orange. There's just no better than that. Literally, if you like super splits and you haven't tried that, just try it. But you must be over 18, of course. Question number 23. What would you or have you name your children? I don't have a clue. I'm not expecting a child anytime soon. Well, I won't be expecting a child anytime soon, as I'm male. But I actually haven't thought yet of a name for a child. So, number 24 was, what sports do you play or have you played? Funny story, I went one day to a GAA trial, Gaelic football. For those of you that aren't from Ireland, it's our national sport basically. And I went to a training session once and I thought it was the best thing going. I thought I was going to get fit. Just turned out that I had no interest in it at all. I used to play for the school team. I used to play left back on the bench. I used to be a bench warmer. I used to keep the bench warm for all the substitutes coming off. And yeah, I'd be that sort of person that if someone came off, I'd give them their water bottle and I'd be like, oh yeah, good job. So the next question after that would be, who are some of your favourite YouTubers? I rarely watch YouTubers, so I actually don't have an answer for that one. Number 26. How many girlfriends or boyfriends have you had? Sorry, read that wrong. Well, if you count 2 weeks as a relationship, I personally wouldn't. So I'm currently in a relationship, so that's the only one that matters to me. So 1 relationship. Number 27. Favourite memory from childhood. I literally have too many, like. I don't have just one memory that stands out. There are memories for a reason in my eyes. So, you know yourself. I actually have no favourite memory. Question number 28. How would you describe your fashion sense? Well, I'd be the type of person, right? I'd go out and I'd be dressed up to the best of my ability and there'd be nobody out, but then there'd be one day, I don't go out to dress to impress anyway, but then there'd be a day where I'm literally looking like a scruff and everyone seems to be out. I have a fashion sense where I don't care. I don't try to start trends or anything like that. Sometimes I don't even follow trends. I just do my own thing. I try my best to colour coordinate whenever I want. But I won't be the type of person to be like, oh yeah, this person's doing it, so I have to do it. I normally wear tracksuits. I never wear jeans unless it's a good occasion or if I'm going out or anything like that. Other than that, I normally wear tracksuits. As you can see, I'm wearing a tracksuit for a video. So, what phone do you have, iOS or Android? I'm currently recording this video off my phone, which is an iPhone 6. So, the phone that I'm using here, in case you are wondering, as I said in the video, it's me ma's phone. So, I'm actually iPhone. I'm an iPhone wanker. And tell us one of your bad habits. One of my bad habits is thinking that I'm actually funny when sometimes I mightn't be. I think that I have a sick sense of humour. Well, I don't think that, I know it. But sometimes a bad habit is like, do you know when it's in a real serious situation, like, and someone's getting in trouble or whatever, and there's an awkward silence, and you're just sitting there like, oh, I have to be real, like, you know, I can't show people that I find it funny or whatever, because I'm going to get in trouble myself. So I literally just sit there when someone's getting in trouble, and I'm like, trying my best not to smirk. Sometimes I literally have to go like that just to wipe the smile off my face, and it is a bad habit. I used to be bad for it in school. There'd be someone who would literally get on the bad side of a teacher and they'd get the head eaten off them, and I'd just be sitting down at the back of the class or at the front of the class, wherever I was sitting, and I'd just be like that. Let the camera focus. But yeah, I'd literally be like that. I just can't. I find serious situations very funny. That's my sense of humour. That's who I am. That's what I am. If you have no sense of humour, well then, I don't know, that's just, there's nothing I can say if you have a bad sense of humour. That's just the person you are. That's your personality. Not everyone has a good sense of humour. That's not their fault, not my fault, not your fault, not anyone's fault. If you have a good sense of humour though, you get on better in life. And that's my opinion. Opinion. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I will be posting videos nearly once or twice every week. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and press the little bell down there to get my notifications so you don't miss out on any other videos that I do post. Much love.